Now that you talk about a free and fair election, you have heard, undoubtedly, some of the comments that have come through about even bribery, about manipulation of the process, about intimidation, right from Alan Kyerematen to others. And there are, recently, my colleague Elton Brobe spoke to Dr. Efri Akoto, who confirmed and said that he completely agreed with the assertions made by Alan Kyerematen, who has now left your party and formed his movement. The others have echoed saying, the likes of the Asin Central legislator, Kennedy Agyapong, he has said that there was even an attempt to, buy him off and he resisted it. The camp that has been accused has debunked that, denied it. But how does all of that play out for elections that are truly free and fair, especially when there is the belief that there is an establishment candidate and that the party is being ramped up in favor of this person?
Thank you. But elections all over the world, when it gets to the peak, you are likely to experience some of these nuances. But the New Patriotic Party is focused, the Elections Committee is focused, and you've brought everyone on board. We've only pleaded with our candidates and their support base to be mindful of the guidelines that we've put in place to ensure that you have a very successful exercise. Some of these comments, I would say, are not the best, but a lot of positives that the committee, in collaboration with the stakeholders, have chopped. And so we look out for those ones. Yesterday, for instance, there was an exercise that at the behest of the National Council of Elders, all the presidential candidates, the National Council of Elders, the national officers of the party, the Presidential Elections Committee, the Disciplinary Committee of the party, met at Alisa, which was witnessed by the President of Ghana, and we had President Kufuor coming in to give enormous advice to the party and to the presidential candidates. And so, yes, walking along the lane towards November 4, lots has passed under the bridge. But I might say that there are positives. So issue of bribery, intimidation, and all those ones you've mentioned, at this point, we've all agreed as stakeholders in the party ensuring that we conduct a smooth exercise tomorrow. Some of the things might be left at the hearsay level, because as I keep on saying...
But Evans, pardon my intervention, you say hearsay, fine, but you have one of those contesting to be flag bearer, pointing at the fact that there was an attempt to get him to step aside with monetary influence. It's not just a mean person, anybody. It is someone who has served as member of parliament for how many years now, and he is now contesting to be flag bearer. He placed second when the superdelegates, voting occurred, and you say it's hearsay?
I'm saying that, is there any proof that this person has done this amount to this person? And I'm saying I don't have any such evidence before me. The committee has not been given any such evidence or report or petition to go into. What we've heard is that, yes, camps have been talking. And so we're saying that we are focused. We want to conduct a very free, fair, transparent exercise. And at all times that the Elections Committee has met, it's been with the candidates. And so I don't want at this point to let us go into the merit or demerit of the accusations that have come along. What I'm saying is that all these happening will be deemed as some of the nuances in the electoral game. But as much as possible, we should look at the positives and have proportional issues that will border on the electoral fortunes of the party have been handled. Yes, some comments have been made against candidates, and I'm saying that when you are going to elections, even developed democracies, there are nuances within. And so, for all this being said, the New Patriotic Party yesterday was still able to put together all the presidential candidates. And it's unfortunate you could not witness it because you couldn't get the opportunity to be there. I must say that the party is formidable. The committee put together by the National Council has done the work that will ensure that all of them will appreciate that the conduct of the exercise is in line with the party's constitution, in line with the party's guidelines, in line with the rules and regulations put together to ensure that the conference will be the one that will elect for the presidential candidate. And the tomorrow's victory is not any particular person's victory, but the victory for the New Patriotic Party.